What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Big Buckets Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today's a very special episode. Actually, it's 12:29 a.m. on Saturday, May the 16th. Wow, that reminds me. Actually, I should be getting to sleep pretty soon because the LeBron Lakers sevens are going to be dropping on the sneakers app at 7 a.m. sharp. So I'm really glad that I wanted to include the time in today's episode. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is a very special episode for one simple reason. We just found a puppy. Shout out to the girl in Riverside, California that made this possible. It's been a long, stressful journey, but after weeks and weeks of searching, speaking with scammers all across this fantastic nation that we live in, I found a puppy for a really good price. It was only $500 for a really cute puppy. It's like a Maltese poo. It's like a Maltese mixed with a poodle. So it's like hypoallergenic, it's small, it's cute. He's a boy, so I need some names. So we got images on my personal Instagram. If you got any ideas for names, definitely reach out because we're having trouble naming him. He's like he's a white dog. It's like cream color. So really happy to get that dog with everything going on, So appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a really cool episode for today. It's about the Miami Heat. We took a poll on Instagram, and the majority was Miami Heat. It was between the Miami Heat or the New York Knicks for today's episode. We got the Miami Heat for y'all. One of my favorite franchises. A pleasure to watch. Like growing up with Dwayne Wade winning his first championship, LeBron and Chris Bosh going to Miami, figuring that thing out, 4 straight finals. You know what it is. This season, honestly, one of the best seasons they've had since about 2014, so about 6 seasons. Jimmy Butler is in Miami, as we all know. Fantastic player. Love him. Got nothing but the utmost respect for a guy like him because he's literally out the trenches and he goes hard every day. So what can't you not like about Jimmy Butler? And you can say he's like a problem in the locker room, but I think he's a good thing to have in the locker room, just given his personality, the way he plays, etc. But Miami Heat's 41-24. Their last game, they actually lost against Charlotte, 98-109. So not a good look. Despite that, though, they are 41-24, led by the great Eric Spoelstra, 2-time champion coach. Obviously, points per game, they're middle of the pack, 112.2, 15th out of 30 in the league. But opponents' points per games are holding opponents to 109, so that's good enough for 11th. They're actually 27th in pace, which kind of surprises me. I feel like they play with a really good pace, but offensive rating is 6th in the league, and the defensive rating obviously is high. It's a top 11 as well. At this point in the season, they were estimated to be 39-26, according to Basketball Reference. So they're 2 games better than what we were estimating them to be. Preseason odds for the championship was plus 6,000. Wow. And they're actually 7th in league in attendance. Doesn't surprise me. Miami's a beautiful place. Beautiful, rich people. And, obviously Jimmy Butler's like the all-star on the team. Leading scorer, veteran, all that. Bam Adebayo is a guy that who's only in his, second year. He made the all-star team. Wow. Just reading this, he was born in 1997. Literally 2 years removed from when I was born. And then, wow, Tyler Hero was born January 20th, 2000. Wow, that just sank in. So this guy, Tyler Hero, is actually younger than me. Amazing. As well as Luis, who just turned 21 back in February. Shout out. And, that's crazy. Yeah, speaking of Luis, we got him back in his crib, of course, quarantined throughout this whole pandemic process. No, he's not positive, to my understanding, and no, he's doing well. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts and prayers this time, of course, and he's back in the lab cooking some good content up for us today. Shout out my boy Luis. And then, anyways, Kendrick Nunn stands out. Bam Adebayo was an all-star. Kendrick Nunn thinks he's Rookie of the Year. Obviously, he's not. It's obviously John Morant, but I like the confidence. Kelly Olynyk, very, very great defensive stopper. He will pull your arm out of your socket to try to do anything to win a playoff series. The Myers Leonard addition was good when they traded away Hassan Whiteside, who's absolute garbage and should really be in jail for grand theft with that contract. And then of course Andre Iguodala, the veteran on the team, as well as Udonis Haslem. They're both in their 15th and 16th seasons. It amazes me that Haslem's still actually on this team because he's pretty old. I believe he is 39, maybe 40. No, he's actually 40. He was born in 1980, so he's going to be 40 in June. So by the time the season presumes, fingers crossed, he will be about 40 years old. So I assume this will probably be his last season. Yeah, man, this team is just really like constructed of great hard-nosed, hard-knock players that just grind it out. They work with the coach. And the addition of Andre Iguodala, I know it didn't look good the past 10 games or whatever that he played, but it'll really pan out well for them in the playoffs. I could see them easily upsetting a team like Milwaukee. Potentially they've shown great success against Milwaukee, who's the number one team in the whole fucking NBA. And then Toronto, obviously, because Bam Adebayo can match up very, very well with a guy like Pascal Siakam, and you got a guy like Jimmy Butler on the wing that Toronto doesn't really have an answer for if he's going offensively, which he could be. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. And that's pretty much the only threats in the East. I mean, Boston, yeah, of course, and Indiana, if Oladipo's healthy and everything's going well. But it was really exciting watching this Heat team this season because it's like a new energy, like a new vibe. Like you can just see all the young players. They're in there. They're having fun. They're spreading the ball. Everyone's shooting. There's like 10 players scoring double digits on this team. I mean, that should tell it enough. But yeah, I mean, they got great culture led by Pat Riley. Shout out. And obviously, Eric Spoelstra has been there for, it feels like it's been there for ages now. And yeah, man, I mean, not really much to say on this episode about the Miami Heat. It's just a celebration episode, like I tweeted earlier. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We've been selling some t-shirts, so shout out to everybody. Shout out to Vegas Laker fans, Ray. Shout out to my boy Brian, Caesar, everybody that's helped out and supported the Big Buckets podcast. We appreciate y'all, and just promise to get more better content out there for y'all. And to everybody that's new subscribing, welcome to the podcast. I apologize if this is like your introduction to this podcast. This is nothing what it's like. I just promised that I would get this podcast out tonight, and I couldn't even do that. I'm doing it in the morning, so I'm going to try and go get some sleep so I can wake up early enough to get my L on the Sneakers app. Y'all be safe. Everyone out there in France listening. I know y'all listening every single episode. I see the stats. Appreciate y'all. Much love. California listeners, Nevada, obviously. We got the numbers are going up, week by week, so it feels good. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, stay up. Be safe out there.